Nipples! It's screenshotted again!
Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Shigeo Takeru, and I'm back here once again for part 16 of the Fruit of Grisaia.
I'm gonna have like 1,000 of these things, I just know it.
In the last episode, we firmly grasped it.
As appealing as having screenshots of Yumiko is.
Stop pushing it then.
Stop it! You're gonna clutter up my computer again. Oh my god. I will start clicking.
No, okay. Also... so yeah, last episode, we firmly grasped it, and... squish, squish.
What's that? Something fuzzy just... That's my doggy.
Also, Nick wants to send you all bagel bites.
Wait, what?
So
Keep me out of this.
Alright, anyways, before we go into more nonsense, let's start this.
A little tidbit, if I have to mute myself for a second, can you guys continue?
Don't worry, I'll be as loud as obnoxious.
It's almost 9:30, that's why.
I gotcha.
Okay.
I'll be as loud as obnoxious as possible.
Ready?
Ready.
What a coincidence! I was just about to mention how incredibly tedious I find speaking to you.
I see how it is, punk. Maybe we'll just take more screenshots of you. Please don't take any more screenshots. Stop it!
Guess we're done here. Or we would be if I hadn't just spotted Komi and Sachi out of the corner of my eye.
Hillbilly!
Yo!
Sachi, you have a minute?
Who's this? Hillbilly?
Yeah.
Yes! What can I do for you, punk?
Do you know anything in particular about Amaya's past?
No! I can't say I'm familiar with the details.
So in other words, nobody knows the whole story.
Maybe just let her give you a lap dance and she'll start telling you things.
It's not the sort of topic we feel comfortable about asking about. And if she recovered emotionally to the point where she could proactively share the story of her misfortune, she wouldn't be stuck in a place like this.
It's true enough. True. As long as the person in question doesn't want to discuss it, I suppose I shouldn't pry any further.
Better not, punk.
And in the first place, I'm a little dubious that Amaya's past really has anything to do with holding my hand.
Why is it so much of a concern to you?
I don't know. Let's say... I don't know why it's a concern for him.
Go on.
I heard another screenshot. Who's screenshotting?
Come on, hillbilly.
Let's say you better stop hitting screen share buttons. Did you perhaps do something to gain her affection, Kaba? Sounded like Miss Fowl there.
You a parrot now?
Oh, Miss Fowl. Bro, Nanny. Any unconscious allowed to hold your hand? Screenshots? Anyone? You took 2 in 1 button. What is this madness?
Come on, no more.
You better stop or I'm sticking my finger in your butt.
Rob.
And I'm gonna wiggle repeatedly.
Oh god.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
God damn it, Amanda!
What? I didn't hear what he said. What did he say? Wiggle?
He's gonna stick his finger in our butts and wiggle it.
Not her. You.
Do. Stop it!
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I want to do the dinosaur.
I finished the line already.
Let's say, for example, maybe you rescued a Mari-san when she was surrounded by a gang of hooligans!
Oh wow, she's smiling.
But was!
On a rainy day, she spotted you silently leaving your umbrella over an abandoned kitten in a cardboard box.
That's so funny. Well, whatever. Neither rings a bell. I have no memories of us being lovers in previous life either.
Of course you're not gonna. A nasty memory like that would best be forgotten anyway.
Cucking copyright music. You don't hear shit right.
Yeah, really, you don't!
What happened?
My phone went off.
Why?
Don't worry!
I got a text message, that's why.
It is quite the event that a boy finally transferred into this skull. Maybe she wanted to try out an experience dating. But.
That makes sense.
Now that she has a chance. Bah! Bagel buns!
Incidentally, Sasha does that mean you got an interest in holding hands and going on a date with me as well?
Well. What was that?
Come on.
I
Screenshots!
just thought she was gonna say yes.
Screenshots! Where were we? Sachi, okay.
Well, you were fine.
Yeah, I was just making sure. Now, I'm not opposed to holding hands myself, comma. If you're strongly ordering me to. Hyphens! I think, no, that's a comma. Explanation point. Holding hands with me. We're gonna date. I'm fairly sure that I butchered the sentence.
She's like a slave. She doesn't think for herself.
Thank you for your valuable opinion. I found it not helpful in the slightest. What the fuck?
That's mean.
How about you, Sakaki?
Me holding hands on a date with you?
Yes!
I see blush.
Wait a second. Amanda. You just sounded straight out of the ghetto in fucking Manhattan.
Huh? Wait,
The way
what?
you said that, you sounded like you were straight out of the ghetto.
Oh God.
She's ghetto!
That's how New York you just went.
Good! Let her be!
Oh.
I'm gonna go back to my hole in Pennsylvania.
How did I say it?
Duh!
I don't understand.
So, I just want to read the line. I'm gonna click it real quick. How do we go back to the previous slide? Let me do it.
How did I say it? I don't understand.
Me holding hands on a date with you.
Punk!
Something kind of similar to that.
Something like that.
Oh, no. And now I understand why people say I have an accent.
Y'all better, I'll be back. I have to go answer the door.
Okay. This is a problem. I'm not sure how to answer without hurting you. I guess he left, so we click it.
I get the picture. Thanks so much for your compassion. So in the end, asking around didn't get me anything resembling a clear answer. From what Sakaki says, it doesn't seem like Amane wants to hold hands indiscriminately. The mystery is only deepened.
You alright there, Makita? The door is narrow. Don't bump against it.
Nick's not here. I get to be Nappa.
You want?
Yeah, Vegeta Oni-chan, I got it.
Think.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
already did it.
Too bad. Oh, that's a crash.
And literally 2 seconds later, you do it anyway.
You. I'm sort of life form. What?
I'm that sort of life form. I am a Saiyan!
I'm a saying that I'm stupid.
Just at that moment, Amane enters the classroom pulling Makita by the hand. oblivious to our gossiping. I pull my thumb towards the pair and their connected hands. You said Amane doesn't have a habit of holding hands, right?
Well, Irisu-san is a special case. If you don't keep a grip on her, she'll wander off to God knows where.
Sakaki watches Amane and Makina as she speaks. Suddenly she claps her hands together as if struck by a burst of insight.
Perhaps she put you in the same category as that girl.
Say what?
Say what? You gotta say it like that, man.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I've been put in the same category?
Why not?
It's a kid like this who you half expect to get lost tottering after a butterfly. What a seriously unpleasant thought.
Sasu-san's the helpful type. You know, this might sound a little bad, but perhaps she loves hopeless men.
I appreciate that you're probably trying to help, but that's basically an indirect way of saying you look like a hopeless man.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant to imply.
You know what, you bitch? I'll tell you right now.
Make me a sandwich.
Soon enough, you want to be on this hopeless man's dick. And when that happens, you will get none. Sakaki, could you please stop rubbing salt in the wound without even realizing it? It kind of stings.
My, that's unexpected. I was trying to be as generous as possible, too.
Mind answering one last question for me?
What is it?
Yeah, punk.
Is there even a single normal person in this school?
I thought I told you already. If they were normal, they wouldn't be here. And that goes for you as well.
True enough. Don't think you've got some special variety of unhappiness.
Can I just say, Rob, if like this is how if this is what the girl is acting like in front of you, what would you really do?
I would
Probably
leave.
slap her.
Why?
I don't know. If it was Amane and she was acting the way she's acting currently, or Max towards the main character, I probably wouldn't be a virgin. Let's leave it at that. I won't go into the details.
Can we just continue?
There will be a lot of starring. We're gonna be making a stew.
Since
What? My brain just broke.
Sensing the admontation underneath Sakaki's words, I feel the stirrings of something like shame.
Oh look, stirring.
Stirring of stew.
Whether it's normal or
This
not,
is special
food
kind of
life
stew.
is bad in its own way.
We're gonna make the special kind of stew.
Beef stew?
We'll call it that.
I've started to like this place enough to reach that conclusion.
With a creamy center.
Oh god.
Shut up, CPU. You'll make it. Shush, CPU. You'll make it.
A hobby is a window that gives you a fresh perspective on the world, or so my sister said. But when I was a kid, struggling through my daily life was about all I could handle. I disliked and avoided change, even when it might have brought me something new. So my sister's recommendation was to at least try reading books.
I hear Animal Crossing music.
I don't.
I
That sister of mine was an unbelievably voracious bookworm herself, and she began to push the ones she finished on me. Nick, it's probably from the game, and me and Amanda have the volume turned down. You can't hear it. I soon picked up a reading habit, although Although I didn't find any particular meaning in it at the time. My sister is dead now, as are my parents and my master, yet I'm still reading. The sister who taught me to read books, the parents who weren't angry at me when I was reading books, and the master who praised me for reading books, buying me as many as I wanted. I'm grateful to them now, that I found some meaning in the act of reading.
If you can read, you can smoke weed, so start smoking.
Kazami-kun, do you have a moment?
Yeah. I turn around in response to Yumiko's greeting and find her carrying a sizable load of paperback and hardcover books.
I brought some books that I finished reading. Interested?
Sure, I appreciate it, as always.
It's fine. It's convenient for me to have you take them off my hands.
As anyone with a long-term reading habit is well aware, books pile up before you know it.
She's dumping her problems. It's on us. Fantastic.
She got 99 problems, but a book ain't one. That said, it's hard to just throw them away, and selling them to a used bookstore feels disrespectful to the author. The ideal is to find another avid reader to dump them on. Incidentally, before I became Sakaki had apparently been pushing the books finished onto the library. By now, she's established her own private shelf in there, full of pleasure reads. Most likely she spotted by coincidence as she was carrying her books there and figured she could have saved herself the walk. Heavy right here. I slide my hands under the book Sakaki is carrying.
Hey!
Watch it. Don't take your hands off yet. Books are going to fall.
Your hand seems to be touching mine.
Of course it is, don't worry. My hygienic standards are higher than you might expect.
That's not what I meant. Jeez.
You complain too much. Alright, I've got a hold of them. You can let go.
Hair flip.
You're pretty insensitive. Did you know that?
Not so. Anyway, I'll gratefully read the books. When I finish one, I'll return it to the Sakaki collection. So if you want to reread any of them, they'll be in the library.
Fine. Well then, I'll be leaving.
Yeah. No.
They're gonna save just in case I don't goof. Do I have to read this now?
I took a quick look at the titles of the books I'm holding. Sohoya Kaki, the Detective Pudding Battle, or Decisive Pudding Battle.
Pudding battle?
Kumbata Takeru. Hey, that's my last name. Yesterday's Black Cat. Hiraru Atsuko. Eggs of the Desert.
My balls are itching.
Thanks for sharing.
They're welcome. I let the whole
Sen-
world know.
Senu Takumi. Professor Takada's Dinner. Ethan Crow, an insolent woman. I like how that's the only fucking English name in this thing.
What?
Shinomi Kadazumi, Ethan Crow.
Hey,
Blue Omari. Although she reads quite a variety of genres and authors, it seems like Sakaki fundamentally likes whodunits of the 6 books she passed me for mysteries. Come to think of it, I could easily see Sakaki sitting at a detective's desk, using her brains for a living. Flipping open one of the books, I speak towards the shadow of a nearby pillar. Makina, how long do you plan on hiding there? I'm not mad or anything. I'll let you come out.
How'd you know it was me?
Your roar is too crude. I could sense you even when you're hidden.
That's news to me. Bruh. It's like a Saiyan sense.
Yep. I sensed your power level. Just, you were casting a shadow on the floor. I could tell it was you from the height and that shaggy hair.
She has Shaggy's hair?
Yes.
I guess so. So, my shadow was the crude part.
Pretty much. Why were you hiding in the first place?
I wasn't hiding. Just keeping quiet till you and Yumi John finished talking periods.
You don't get along with Sakaki.
I'm okay with her, you know. But I don't think Yumi John likes me that likes me much. On
the other hand, I'm pretty sure Sakaki said something like, I think Irisu-san avoids me on purpose. You're in a state of mutual awareness. Well, I suppose that does mean that does happen sometime.
Where'd my mouse go?
Sakaki, a guarded person who doesn't reveal her thoughts easily. Makina, who feels most secure when she's burrowed her away into someone's heart.
Thank you, next card game demo.
Their
where'd that
personal
go?
comfort zones may be incompatible.
Oh, there it is.
Well, it's foolish to expect everyone to get along with everyone else in this entire world. There's no need to forcibly push these two together, but at the very least, maybe a mutual compromise is called for. I don't think Sakaki dislikes you, Makina. So try not to hate her yourself.
Don't stop being a hater. Like I said, I'm okay with her. It's just dot. Oh no! What did I get about with her? Dot.
I see.
Fish! Trees! Let me ask you in chat. How the heck did you get so friendly with the cranky human child? Oh no! Maybe because we like trees together!
Well, it's not like we're particularly close, but we have common interest in books. So I guess that helped get things started. Of course, I get the idea that Sakaki mostly views me as little more than a convenient book to those disposal. After all, it's hard to say you're friendly with someone who scowls as bluntly just because your hands touch. Makina, do you have any hobbies?
I like long moonwalks on the beach.
That's kind of close, actually.
I guess walking, maybe. Of course.
So, yeah.
Who? Yeah, most about myself.
That's really good.
Why not just playing by yourself? I sound kinda lewd. It's all good, yeah?
No. Also, no. The company I work at, solitary hobbies are fundamentally discouraged. They place a lot of stress on keeping up some form of communication with others.
Speaking of which, aren't we like a secret operative that's trying to scan the school for some beer or something?
No, but when it comes to the interests of the employees, the basics are alcohol, women, and gambling.
Like Solid
But
Snape?
Exactly. But it's a bit difficult to own up to that in front of the boss.
Like Solid Snake and Duke Nukem. That's their MO. That's their MO.
Therefore, when asked, some of them just came up with a safe-sounding, conventional hobby like shogi or go.
What is Go?
I don't know. When the superiors reacted favorably to those answers, the end result was that the hobbies column in the employee survey data reported an overwhelming number of shogi buffs. Although going with the flow is pretty much the defining Japanese characteristic, it's still subject of a pathetic story. Well, I've been giving them a nice safe hobby. Like reading myself. I guess I can't really say too much.
Who died?
Oh. Nothing, just talking to myself. Incidentally, once you're the one giving the surveys out, in other words, as executive type, the hobby of choice would be gardening. Not something you can do when you're living out of a barracks.
Our hobbies important. Yes, Vegeta.
Yeah, it's better to have some interest in law, even if they're really worthless. For example, the aforementioned employees and their wine, woman, and song. Even then, if they can help you find a single common interest to someone, your hobbies are worthwhile as a social lubricant, even if they're worthless in every other respect. This is something I heard secondhand from a senior employee at my job, but sometimes... Thanks!
No.
This is something I heard secondhand from a senior employee at my job. Sometimes you get cases like this. This is a story about a man who took a business trip to Gifu Prefecture. It was a group expedition with the purpose of field testing new equipment that had just been deployed throughout his company.
There's car noises. And my CPU is not very happy. Nor's my computer. Be quick, Rob!
At the time, the man in question was a new employee, not even out of his training period. Nonetheless, he found himself taking a long and bumpy ride into the mountains on a company bus.
Oh god, it's lagging!
Social department. Anyways, guys, apparently the recording's breaking right now.
It's not breaking!
Breaker.
No, it's gonna make... This is gonna... No, it's not the recording. Just keep going. Get out of this situation. Start reading, man. Quickly!
The man didn't have the first clue why been selected for the trip, let alone that he'd expected to do on it. To make matters worse, he was sitting next to a powerful superior he barely knew.
Get out of this! Go, man!
In short, the man was about ready to vomit from the sheer terror.
My computer's about to vomit!
His face was pale as a sheet.
It's okay, computer, you got this. No, my CPU's raging!
The bus finally reached its destination at the foot of the Mount Kinka in Gifu after many unpleasant hours.
Perfect, this is a great time to stop.
But the man's relief was temporary, as his boss informed him that he would be attending a large banquet in a high-class inn that night. Corporate
There's talking, wait.
A cruel kind of talent show. New employees were expected to perform some skill for the amusement of the gathered VIPs.
They're still talking.
The newbies from each department mounted
The silence, people!
Quite a few croaked out popular karaoke ballads with stiff faces, but they're also pretty competent juggling acts.
They sound like they're about to, like... No, they sound like they're muffled with pillows on top of them.
Comedy duo, which got some laughs during doing imitations of superiors. The man watched the other acts with fluttering heart. His turn was approaching fast, but he was basically a walking, breathing lump of artistic incompetence. An asocial type without a single talent worth performing in front of others.
I don't like these noises.
He could escape by pretending his sudden illness. The man was particularly kicked out onto the stage by the senior employees. For lack of a better thought, he started to sing.
Sing!
The man didn't know any popular songs. Worse, he couldn't remember any standard folk songs or children's music. They might have worked in a pinch. The man went instead with the theme song from a superhero TV show, Lightspeed General Zaimakarov, which he loved as a kid. But at this point, he couldn't help but feel a growing sense of despair.
He should have sung the Danny Phantom theme song. They're yelling at him now.
This was, of course, the man's first time singing in public, and he didn't have much of a voice. The moments he was shouting,
he's getting booed!
The audience.
He's getting booed! Oh god!
What the hell?
The piano! They dropped the piano on him! Listen to those boos!
Nick,
Yes?
next line.
Oh, my bad! Oh god! Guitars are getting thrown!
Hey, asshole! You're just making that up on the spot. That's enough, get off.
They threw tubas at him! They're throwing tubas at him now.
Although he wasn't the type to break down in tears, the man felt a deep urge to dig himself in a hole and crawl into it. Only their sheer stubbornness carried him through to the last humiliating note. When it was over, the man quickly bowed from the stage and raced back to his seat.
Okay, we can stop here now.
Alright guys, now that the story's over, we're gonna end it right here. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below.
My
And if you
CPU
want to see
didn't
more
like
of the
this.
series and other series to come and previous series, subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot.
My CPU didn't like the
Anyways.
story very much.
Yeah, the CPU did not like the story. So anyways, guys, until next time, this is Shigeo Takeru signing off.
Bye, y'all!